The screen is dark. A deep, resonant hum begins, like the awakening of a sleeping giant. The first image appears, an extreme close-up on a surface of molten bronze, light catching on impossibly sharp carbon fiber lines. The camera glides over the intricate weave, the flawless paint, the cold, machined perfection of a titanium exhaust tip. This is a sensory overture, a prelude to power and opulence. A sharp digital whoosh cuts through the atmosphere. A montage explodes onto the screen. A Rolls-Royce steering wheel turning gracefully. The fiery exhaust of a Lamborghini. The intricate engine bay of a Pagani. The glint of a luxury watch. The pristine interior of a private jet. The sequence is fast, rhythmic, and intoxicating. A final, elegant chord resolves. The supercut ends, revealing a single, dramatic shot. The Bentley Batur sits poised on a cliffside road, shrouded in morning mist, the sun breaking through the clouds to illuminate its form. What you see behind me is not merely a car. It is a statement, a declaration of intent. It is the beginning of a new design language for one of the most revered names in automotive history, Bentley. This is the Batur. The deep thrumming sound is now unmistakable, the idol of a W12 engine. Named after Lake Batur in Bali, a crater lake of immense depth and power, this car represents the zenith of Bentley's current capabilities. It is a coach-built, limited edition Grand Tourer. Only 18 examples will ever be made, and I can confirm every single one is spoken for. Today, we are not just reviewing a car, we are auditing a masterpiece. Let's start with the most immediate aspect, the exterior. Bentley's design team was given a blank canvas and one instruction: preview the future. And my goodness, did they deliver. Gone is the traditional upright Bentley Matrix grille. In its place, a forward-leaning, more aggressive grille that seems to suck air into it. Notice how it's lower and wider, emphasizing the car's planted stance. And look at this. This flying bee mascot is not just enamel and silver. For the Batur, it's 3D printed in 18-karat gold, and if that's not enough for you, you can option solid rose gold. It's a detail that screams bespoke from the very first glance. The headlights are a work of art. They are the most complex headlights in Bentley's history. Each unit contains 132 individual LEDs, with 30 of them being used just for the diamond-like daytime running light pattern. It's jewelry for the face of a predator. Now the profile. This is where the Grand Tourer essence shines through. The long hood, the fastback rear deck, the muscular haunches over the rear wheels. It's a classic GT proportion, but executed with a modern, almost brutalist sharpness. The line that runs from the front wheel arch dips along the doors and then rises dramatically towards the rear. That's a direct homage to the iconic Bentley Continental R of the 90s, but reinterpreted with a scalpel. And look at this roofline. It flows seamlessly into the rear fenders in one single piece of carbon fiber. There are no shut lines, no breaks. It's a continuous, organic sculpture. This is coach building at its absolute finest, creating bodywork that isn't constrained by shared production lines. But for me, the rear might be the most dramatic angle. It's breathtakingly simple, yet incredibly complex. The taillights are these infinitely deep, jewel-like clusters that seem to go on forever. And beneath them, we find the business end. A massive, sculpted carbon fiber diffuser, and housed within it, the titanium exhaust tips. Notice their shape. They're not round or oval. They're a unique geometric design, a final signature on this work of art. The exterior of the Batur is a masterclass in tension. It balances classic GT elegance with hypercar-level aggression. It's sculptural, it's purposeful, and it tells you without a single word that the rules have been rewritten. If the exterior is a declaration to the world, the interior is a personal promise to you, the owner. This is not just a cabin, it is a sanctuary curated by Bentley's Mulliner division. The level of bespoke personalization available here is, quite simply, without parallel. First, the architecture. It retains the classic Bentley wing design for the dashboard, but it's been evolved. The vents are simpler, more elegant. The center screen is now a freestanding unit, giving a more modern and technical feel. But the real story isn't the shape, it's the substance. This isn't your ordinary leather or carbon fiber. Bentley has introduced a sustainable, natural fiber composite for the main fascia. It has this beautiful, textured, almost fabric-like appearance. And it can be complemented with genuine stone veneers or this 3D printed solid gold accents. We saw gold on the exterior, and it continues inside. You can have these elegant sweeping finishers in 18-karat gold, creating a literal golden thread from the outside in. The steering wheel is a work of art. It's finished in Alcantara with the most perfect, minute stitching you will ever see. And look at the dials. They are a beautiful fusion of analog and digital. The graphics are crystal clear, but they have the depth and jewel-like quality of a fine Swiss timepiece. Now let's talk about the leather. Bentley has used a new textile-inspired semi-aniline leather for the Batur. It's softer, more supple, and has a deeper, more natural grain than anything they've used before. And the color split you see here, this dark, moody purple with this warm, neutral cognac, is just one of infinite possibilities. Mulliner worked with each of the 18 clients to create a completely unique color and material story. No two Baturs are alike inside. The craftsmanship is obsessive. There are over 240,000 individual stitches in this cabin, all done by hand. The embroidery on the seats, the perfect alignment of the diamond quilting patterns. This is a level of detail that even the most exclusive supercar manufacturers cannot match. This is British tailoring at its absolute peak. The seats are sublime. They offer immense support for high-speed cornering, yet are plush enough to cradle you for a 1,000-mile journey. And behind us, while it's a 2+2 in theory, this space is best used for custom luggage sets, also crafted by Mulliner to fit perfectly. Sitting inside the Batur is an experience in itself. It's quiet. It's serene. It smells divine. It's a room where every single surface, every material, every switch, which has that perfect, damped, weighted click, has been considered and crafted to perfection. It's a rolling penthouse suite. But a Bentley is not, and has never been, just a beautiful object. It is a machine built for covering vast distances at immense speed. And at the heart of this particular machine lies a legend, an engine that is singing its final, most powerful swan song. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the apex of 12-cylinder combustion. This is the most powerful version of Bentley's iconic 6-liter twin-turbocharged W12 engine ever produced. Through a combination of new, larger turbochargers, revised intercooling, and a thorough reworking of the engine management system, this monumental power plant now produces, wait for it, 740 metric horsepower and a staggering 1,000 newton-meters of torque. That is hypercar territory, delivered with the effortless wave of torque that only a 12-cylinder engine can provide. What do these numbers feel like on the road? It feels less like an acceleration and more like a fundamental shift in reality. There is no drama, no screaming, no frantic gear changes. You simply press the accelerator and the horizon is pulled towards you with a relentless silent film-era villain force. The 8-speed dual-clutch transmission delivers shifts that are both lightning fast and imperceptibly smooth. And thanks to Bentley's legendary all-wheel drive system and 48-volt active anti-roll technology, all this power is usable. The car remains unshakably planted and composed, even when you're exploring its upper limits. This isn't a nervous, twitchy supercar. It's a continent crusher. It devours straights and flattens corners with an air of unflappable authority. You feel invincible. The steering is perfectly weighted, communicating everything you need to know without ever becoming harsh. And then you reach a town, or you simply want to enjoy the scenery. You press the button for comfort mode. The air suspension works its magic, the active noise